Pozdrav svima, dobar dan ljudi, dobrodošli nazad, evo nas u još jednom live streamu, a danas sam mislio da šibnemo prvi od 2 ili 3 DLC-a koliko su planirali već za Kingdom Come Deliverance, da se malo na kratko vratimo u Bohemiju i da vidimo šta radi Henry. Šta radi Henry i kako... Samo da im šta je ovde... Aha. Vidi ti ovog čiču, jebote, on je ladno. A, dobro, čekaj. Intermission. Aha, dobro. Da vidimo šta radi Henry i kakav je ovo DLC. Rekli su da je ovo jedan duži quest praktično. I hteo sam čisto malo da, iako sam zaboravio većinu stvari što se tiče mehanike i toga svega, ali ajde probat ćemo da prođemo ovo i da se podsjetimo, što bi se rekli. Znam da je jako puno ljudi pratilo serijal, jako puno ljudi je gledalo ceo Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 koji je stvarno bio odličan i nekako neopravdano nije ušao u Game of the Year izbor kao kandidat zbog te neke prljave fore tipa nešto kao igra je izašla 2 dana kasnije ili tako neka glupost je bila, nebitno. U svakom slučaju igra zaslužuje neku od nagrada, bar neku nominaciju, neku od nagrada zaslužuje, jer je, da kažem, jedna od boljih igara koja se pojavila. Ali dobro, šta je tu je, mislim, što kažu, igrači znaju šta vredi i verovatno će zato rado i da se vrate u igru kroz ove DLC-eve. Ovaj DLC prvi je brushed, kako se zove već, brushed with strokes, brushed with death, da. I treba da identifikujemo na mapi gde je to čudo, gde se to nalazi i da započnemo taj quest praktično. Čekaj da startujem igru, da pokrenem pa da vidim da li su ostala ona podešavanja iz prethodnog, pošto sam ja igru naravno brisao pa sam je sad instalirao ponovo i to sve. Inače DLC je nekih 5 ili 6 eura. Eto, čisto da znate to, a bit će još jedan DLC. Evo ga, Brushed with Death DLC out now. Pomozite misterioznom umetniku da otkrije svoju tajnovitu prošlost. Samo da vidimo ovdje. Nemoj to da mi daješ, molim te, znači. Kad kliknem ovdje N, on mi otvori odmah sajt sa tim zajebancijama. Hteo sam da pročitam ovaj opis. Što kaže ono. Aha. I da oslobodi vašu kreativnost u farbanju štitova. Prva ekspanzija za priču, bla 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 bla. Kakav ćora, Lado ne vidi. Evo ti ovdje. Ajde mi da idemo na continue, prvo da uđemo na mapu. Moguće da sam pomešao sa Stalkerom, da, moguće. Ne znam više da je bijem ono. Još uvijek sam pod dejstvom višestrukih anestezija od jutros, ono. Negde oko 2 sata sam ponovo počeo da osjećam lice kad su anestezije prošle, ono. Bukvalno, bio sam ono... I postavio sam lični rekord. Novi. Sabili su. Znači, sabili su. Još su lepo ispečavali do sada i sve to. Mi smo ovdje ovaj crveni zaprega ovaj, jel? Dođete kod njega, platite mu za prevoz i on vas preveze na drugu mapu, to jest u drugu regiju. Evo, crvena kola ovdje. Tako da sam ja, a u onoj prvoj regiji je auto ovdje levo dole. Ova zaprega, tako da sam ja došao ovdje gdje treba inače. Iznad Troskovica, gore desno, u ovom delu, nadomak šume, evo ga, početak DLC-a. Ovdje startujemo DLC. Tako da možemo da uradimo fast travel, na primjer ovdje. Troski Castle. Bili ovdje prosto. Sve jedno. Ček da im samo gde sam ja. Travel, yes. Dobro. To je tamo negdje gore. Može. Ovo bi onda moglo definitivno da bude jedan od jačih pretendenata za nagradu ove godine. To bi trebalo da je gore tamo nadomak one šume. Dobro večer još jednom svima, pozdrav ljudi. Evo nas, upravo startujemo DLC. Radi ova vatra, radi ovo čudo još uvek. Evo ga. Pa da krenemo.
Tried everything, you know. It's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here. you play games with me? You can count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever?
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that. You're doing great, lad. Get them. Give it to them, the beast. Man against wild beast. Untie me, please.
Do not go, my friend. Now.
I'd rather not be.
Salami.
It's not easy to talk with my hands bound. Could you please untie me?
Dobre, hoću. Large subtitlovi. Extra large subtitlovi. Yes, thank you.
The wolves... Oh, thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scalix. And you are...
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Wojtek.
You've got a pretty strange name, I'll tell you that.
It's Latin, but you can call me Voiter if you like. It's not really my name, but what does it matter?
And what were you doing tied to that tree?
It's complicated. How can I explain? First of all, you should probably know that I'm a painter. And apart from a few unpleasant moments recently, I spend most of my time over there, at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
Do you always talk this vaguely?
Only when I'm trying to look imposing. You know, with my hands tied behind my back, I didn't make the best first impression, and I'd like to make up for it.
Believe it or not, I've had even stranger encounters.
Really? Then you have to tell me about them. but preferably another time and place.
So what is your name then? Voita, or that Voiti something?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to and where. But for you, I'm simply Voita. Nothing else is worth mentioning, or appropriate to say.
What were you doing with that skull? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Just recently, I was talking to a ram.
I hope you were only talking.
So you work at Trotsky? What exactly do you do there?
What would a painter do? With brush and paint, I bring beauty to where there was only emptiness. In short, pretty much everything. Restoring the murals and the banquet hall, a few new shields for the castle garrison, and mostly decorating parchments. My opus magnum still awaits me. Only time will tell what that will be, but hopefully it will reward my years of toil.
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
And who actually did this to you?
Wolves in sheep's clothing, lad. There were two of them. At first glance, they looked like decent fellows, just wandering the land. But as you can see, I misjudged them badly.
You've had particularly bad luck with wolves today, eh?
Sad mi pada na pamet da nismo to Henry i njegov, kako se zove, zaboravio sam ime jebote ovog drugog lika, u glavnoj igri, da nisu oni slučajno se napili pa ga isprebijali i vezali da se ne ispostavi tako nešto.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, this whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often.
To su oni kockari. Sećate se kad smo roknuli onog trećeg.
I noticed he was secretly
Pa smo ga iskopavali iz govana.
And naturally,
za onaj
I got
item.
angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me. And his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Where exactly did all this happen?
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo. Those two had set up camp among the trees, right next to the path.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
Don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
Well, why don't you fetch your things yourself?
Right, and then get whacked over the head again.
And if I get whacked, that doesn't bother you?
You can handle them, I'm sure of it. You dealt with wolves, so you can handle people too.
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
Am I really supposed to ask them nicely? You don't expect that to work, do you?
There are already too many killers in this land. We don't need another.
All right, then. I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this. You'll find me in the loft, in the tower called the Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while, and these legs of mine aren't the youngest anymore.
Okay, get the painter's set of brushes, obtain the painter's dice. 3 kockice i četkice koje su mu maznuli. A sve to zajedno je gde, buraz? To je ovdje dole, ladno je, a? Cemetery. Je li to na ivici mape ili? A, je ovdje, je. Ček. A, vidiš ti to. Dobro. Okej. Buraz, kad sam već tu, daj malo salame. Kolač, ali baš se zove POPUST kolač. Ili ti po naški makovnjača, je li tako? Ili ima neki drugi naziv? Za rolat sa makom. Kolač sa makom. I'll take the kolač. Horsey McHorse. Kaže ovako, inventory. Materijali. Dueling long sword, dobro. Štrudla s makom. Može. Štrudla s makom, makovnjača. Horsemanship level 15 sam dosegao. Znači nastavlja se bukvalno. Ovdje ima prasić. Opa, tu smo je. Nego, te šta mene brine, ja nemam prokleti štit, jebote, nijedan. Znači, nemam štit.
Wow.
A treba da blokiram ove majmune. Kako sam dospeo u situaciju da nemam štit, to mi samo nije jasno. Imam štoljpi. Imam samostrel.
Go! Whoa!
To su oni. Situacija je jasna.
Who are you then?
Clovis. They call me Four-Leaf Clovis on account of my luck. Why do you ask?
Who is this mate of yours?
That's Ura, but folk call him Hawkeye.
Ah, right. Because he's good with a bow, eh?
Exactly. Try a hand against him if you want, but you'll likely walk away a few groschen lighter.
How do you and Ura know each other?
I play dice, he shoots arrows, so we stick together. Every village has someone who tries their luck against us, but most of them leave a few groschen poorer. So, unless you're planning on losing some coin too, don't hang around here too long.
Šalje mi slikar.
Do you remember the painter, Vojta? I'm here for his things.
What? I don't know no Vojta, let alone no painter.
Really? I found him tied to a tree under Trotsky. He said you took his brushes. And some dice?
That's a nice story, but I'm telling you, I ain't got no idea what you're talking about.
Priznaj I izbegni kaznu.
If I were you, I'd remember quickly. Right now, Vojta is willing to let it slide. But if I come back empty-handed, he might want to handle it the hard way.
All right. Clearly that blow to the head wasn't enough of a warning for him. But if I was you, I'd give that loudmouth a few more knocks. It won't hurt him now.
What really happened between you and him?
Well, Ura mistook him for a deer. Shame he missed.
And then?
He was a bit shaken, so we invited him over here, only that crackpot started spouting all kinds of weird nonsense. And then there's that skull of his. Tell me, who in their right mind carries a human skull around? Well, you know how it ended. He got a beating and ended up by the tree, where you found him.
Didn't occur to you he could have died tied to that tree? You'd have a murder on your hands.
Oh, don't exaggerate. We dragged him all that way on purpose so he'd be clearly visible from the castle. He was perfectly fine when you found him, wasn't he?
I suppose. But apart from me, he was also found by a couple of wolves. If I hadn't been there, he'd be painting all the saints in heaven now.
See? That rascal's got some luck. Must be the devil helping him, mark my words.
The devil helping him. Ovo me bukvalno podsjeća na prokleti DLC Witcher 3, onaj sa đavolom, brate mili. Jel to kraći, jel tako beš? Ili je duži taj, ili je kraći?
Wait, what weird things was he saying?
Well, he was lying to you. Now you see what kind of a fucker he is.
Or maybe you're the one lying to me.
Then I wouldn't have admitted we hit him over the head with a stick, would I? I'm telling you, there's something off about that fella. He was telling Ura that someone's going to murder him or something. And get this, he claimed his skull told him so. If I was you, I'd watch out for him.
Where are the painter's things?
We divvied them up. I was in need of some new dice. Ura wanted the skull, but I talked him into taking the brushes instead. And a good thing too. I never want to see that grinning monstrosity again.
Can I take those dice?
Hang on! Just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
Hand them over, or I'll count your teeth with my fist.
Whoa! Calm down. I'm not just going to hand them over, but if you want, I can wager them. Let Lady Luck decide. What do you say?
I'm not playing with you. I'd end up tied to some tree.
Čekaj, što sad neće da mi da kockica ovaj smrad? Quick save. Hehe.
You killed him, you
Ne mogu da se kockam, se smaram. Šta je ovo? Su imali neki drugi chest ovdje? Jesu, evo ga. Unlock and open. Yes. More money. Ovo mi ne treba ništa. That will teach you. Sad, čisto da se osiguramo. Bacit ćemo smrdu ovdje, bro. Baš kao i njegovog drugara. Da ih niko ne pronađe. Nikad. I sada idemo u zamak. Kod onog luđaka. A ova kiša smara, ono nikako da stane, je.
quick. Quick! Quick!
Oh, wow. Von Burgov's vassals are gathering. It looks like a serious force. Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word.
Easy, good horse.
Sećam se ovog dela. Ceo jedan ogroman quest smo imali ovdje unutra. kovač. A mi treba da idemo gore u kulu.
Be that as it may, my nose would surely appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Mislim da ovdje mogu da odspavam. Ne. Ovdje. Da. Spavanjac do jutra. Recimo tako. Čisto da ne bauljamo po mraku. Rise and shine.
Good to see ya.
Sad su svi fini, brate. Ovdje smo čukali. Aha, to je ovaj toranj ovdje, prokleti. Dobro. Ovdje smo pljasnuli onog baticu, by the way, ko se seća. Izvinjam se. A onda i njegovog boyfrienda kasnije. Za sad nemam trespassing, warning sign. Sreća, pa se sećam ovoga još uvijek. Samo je pitanje da li će sada bude trespassing ili neće. Čekaj, ovo su ovdje stepenice, dobro. Jel to ovaj? Jeste, ladno, evo ga on jebat. Šta radiš ovdje smrdo, maturi?
Oh, what fantastic weather for painting. I can't even walk in it, and with this light, I can barely see a thing.
Reply?
A person complains, and no one listens to them.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
Sketchy situation. Vrati smo mu stvari. Da vidimo šta kažu.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me?
Nema novih regija.
I
Ovdje
asked
na...
those two what happened.
Ovdje se
and they
dešava
said
na ovoj
it was
mapi
you who
sve.
started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing.
Gde si, Miško, poz?
If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
They were completely unreasonable. It's a miracle I got out alive.
What? For Christ's sake! Aren't there enough murderers in this land already?
There really was no other way.
I'd like to believe you, truly. But somehow, I just can't. Well, you did bring my things back. So I should repay you somehow. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means.
Well, I don't actually have one with me right now. I meant more like someday in the future.
Very well. If you bring me a shield, I'll be happy to transform it into a work of art.
Dobro. Idemo, nastavljamo dalje DLC.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
Well, I'm more afraid to leave you on your own. Who knows what tree you'd end up tied to this time?
Who'd have thought my fairy godmother would be so manly? Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
Well, I don't know. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. Isn't he that nasty goblin you've got to leave a bowl of milk under the bed for, or he'll shit in your shoes?
Well, not quite. But it sounds interesting. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Ne, ovo je side quest. What the fuck?
If you know where the old woman is, why don't you ask her yourself?
Don't think I haven't tried. I've been to her twice. But a young lad like you might have better luck.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Vela?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Where did you say I could find this Kviatoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond.
Što je sad? Da, u stvari možda on ovo sve gleda kao side quest. Jel' tako? Verovatno. Pretpostavljam. To mu dođe ovdje. Tu smo bili. Samo da vidim. Da, štit. Štit prokleti. Ti imaš štit, buraz, ako nemaš štit...
You've got blood all over.
I need something repaired.
Gdje bro, ovo stranje se operem jebo. Evo ga. To mi kaže. U stvari mislim da nema kod njega.
Show me your way.
Ladno, nema štit. A jebe mu srce. Sve ima, samo štit nema, brat.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Zato što razmišljam nešto... U fazonu, ako mu dam štit... Da li će neki drugi quest da mi otvori? To nije. Ajde, ajde, ajde. Da li imamo ovdje možda nekoga? Sharpening wheel. Carpenter nije. Scribe nije, krojač nije, alkemi nije. Nije. Ovdje isto ništa. Jel moguće da moram da idem na prvu prokletu mapu, ono, da bi armorera našao? Nerealno. I uopšte mi nije jasno gde mi je štit, evo ti iz glavne igre. Imao sam i to ne jedan, ono više. Šta sam radio s tim, Boga pitaj. Ništa. Evo ga čača kod koga smo radili.
I'm glad to see you, Henry.
Show me your wares.
Kod njega smo radili onu praksu. Ne, tačno mora da bude ono...
I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
Quick!
Odo smo dole. To mu dođe ovdje.
Quick!
Nikako da grane sunce, vrat. Ovdje je ko u real life ovdje. Sad pada kiša, tmurno. Ovdje je onaj strelac. Gde si, Tomberi, poz? Ćao, Đorđević, poz. Sad će ova bakica vjerojatno da nas zeza, ono. Neće da nam da informaciju. Evo je.
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest. I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trotsky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Veloster died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too.
Znao sam.
Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Znao sam.
If you really want to cheer up an old woman, Veloster always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
Where the fuck I'm going to find that crap? Valerian. Koje boje to govno, jel? Kamilica nije. Motherfucking, sve sam našao osim toga. Sve sam našao osim toga. Evo sam za štrudlu sa makom. Au, brate. Kako to đubre izgleda, ili ima neko uopšte? Sage, I bright. Fucking A, man. Valerijan nije bilo malo, nisam vidio nigdje. Sve osim toga. Dandelion. Evo ga. Čekaj da ga snimimo bolje, bre. Beše to? I šta još treba, brat? Da vrtim babu u krug, brat.
I've brought you your favorite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive.
Valerijan je u stvari to što uveć uzimaju da se smire, da mogu lakše da zaspe, jel tako? Jel mi se čini?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear. I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is, and take good care of it.
Čekaj, repair dress... Evo ga, Taylor's kit imam. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Samo da nađem to stranje, gde sad? Evo ga, Kjetoslava dres. Znači idem na ovo. Samo ne smijem da zajebem sad, čekaj, stani. Quick save, pa sad. Other, pa kažemo Taylor's kit, pa kažemo use, pa pita na šta da primenimo, ja kažem na dress, select, confirm. Ej bre. Here's your fucking dress.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
What about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame I've lost isn't here. Love to dance in it.
Sam rekao, brate, mora vrtim babu na ples, ono. Focus, Granny.
Granny, focus.
And on what?
I'm looking for the shrine of the god Velez. Does that mean anything to you?
Velez? No. There was a shepherd here once, Velamir, but he poisoned himself with deadly nightshade.
The god Velez. He's supposed to look like a bull or something else horned.
Don't bring horned things into this. I'm a respectable woman. Devout.
God, give me strength. All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again.
Gde si, Bojane, poz... Ne znam koje su cene za te karte, kako se kreću, tako da što se cene tiče, ne znam. Što se tiče same karte, ono, Full HD gaming, super karta, ono.
Who lived alone with her granny. Who made the child's hair curl with tales of demons many. When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. He brought her flowers, this man, to scent her feather pillow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. He and she kept braying like an ass, and she found him mean and ugly.
God, no!
But you're right. I overstepped. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. So your Vlasta's dead?
Blah.
So?
Well, it was, but at least I had a bit of a laugh. You know, a granny like me doesn't get many
Zastro
chances
sam
like
ovde sa
that.
pesmom, nisam redosled dobar.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Velez? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. But then, there was also something strange by Lower Semin Pond, where the stream runs out of the marshes, somewhere alongside it. There are always lots of deer and roe there.
Oh, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? Well...
No, you know what? Don't tell me. Some things are better left unknown. But be careful around him, lad.
Careful? Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him. His eyes were full of sorrow. If he's hanging around you, you'd better be careful.
Dobili smo 3 moguće lokacije za ovo što je bakica rekla i nešto mi govori da je to ili ova ovdje. Ali ajde, u fazonu ovo nam je najbliže kao, jel? Pa ćemo šatro tu da...
Quick!
Search the rocky hills between the ponds. Between the ponds... Dobro je, tu smo zapravo. Tu smo gdje trebamo biti.
boulder in the middle of a stone circle. This didn't get here by chance. Damn. No horned head here. Whatever was here, it's got nothing to do with Veles.
Kao što rekao. Što, leđe, vrat, vežbe? Šetnja, ono. Šetnja, ono, trudit se sat vremena dnevno ili da šetaš ili šta god možeš sat vremena dnevno. Bar pešačenje, ono. Ako ne nešto drugo, ono. Da će biti finalni utisak za Doom novi? U principu razmišljam se da umjesto tog formata uvedem one glupave šorce, one vertikalne na kanal. I da tu, pošto je šorc maksimalno 3 minuta dužina, a ja mogu ono u minut 2 da kažem highlight stvari za igru, možda bi to trebalo da radim, nemam pojma, ono. Razmišljam se ovih dana. Idemo vamo. Ovdje mi nešto poznato ova ideja. Možda i nije, možda sam istripao.
Whoa, whoa!
Quick!
Ima da se piče ovdje.
Hey, Wayfarer! You have a
Go!
Izvuko je, brate. Izvuko je u prvoj.
Back off before I kill you! Clear off! You whoreson! Attack! Everyone, get over here! Ah! Ah!
bandit.
Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass.
Znači njih ima više ovdje, jebote. Very good.
Who's there? Fuck off! I'll shit on your grave! Alert! To arms!
Come on! Yeah, fuck that! Yeah, fuck you!
Znači što je njih ovdje, jebote, ono? Little fuckers, ono. Tu je negde nešto. A, evo ga. Velika glavuđa.
Surely this is it. I need to see it from close up. Kurva. I found the shrine. There's a man here with a knife in his head. Good thing I dealt with those murderers before I brought Vojta here.
Šta sad? Aha, znači nije ona treća. I možemo odmah da se vratimo u Castle. Sad će mi prekine putovanje negde. Stvari možda i neće, pošto je dan. Obično preko noći prekidaju.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Da se operemo, vrati, od ovog krvoprolića. Dobro. It's a motherfucking rat.
I have a job for you. At your service, Mom. Can you read?
Gde si otišao, jebote otacom? What the fuck? Izvinjam se. Let's take a dump.
Ah, it's just you, eh? Aha.
Ave Maria.
Nije ni tu, onda je ispod, jebote. Da nije ovdje. Možda je napolju, jebote.
What was that supposed to be? Ah, God bless.
Ipak je gore. To ovako ovdje iznad mene negdje. Ovdje. Bro, evo ga.
My word, this is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
Why not? I'll be happy to look around. I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small band of bandits there, but don't worry. I took care of them.
Bandits? And tell me, did one of them have a distinctive helmet?
I don't think so. They look like any other local thugs. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. The important thing is, you found the shrine. I knew I could count on you. Will you take me there, please?
Hold on. Can you paint a shield?
This isn't a very convenient...
We can head to the shrine now.
So quickly!
Ništa, pićemo u shrine.
Damn. I painted him with an extra tooth. Well, let's just say... it's a... happy little accident. Divine justice served by an apple.
Is it done yet?
What do you think?
Wow. Now that's what I call a painting. Not that I know much about it, but I really like it. You managed to capture the shapes and also the colours. What do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but the most I've done myself is paint a house wall brown.
Well, that's just one step away from picking up a brush.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly, no. It's not the kind of piece that will endure through the ages.
Chin up. Maybe the lords at Trotsky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for entirely different reasons.
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
While painting, you seemed so calm, but now you seem a bit off. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Just... this place speaks to me.
What? You mean... literally?
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. It tells me of the history of this shrine, of Velez and his underworld. There's so much. Still not sure if it's a blessing or a curse.
Well, it's certainly not both. Sviatoslava mentioned you.
Really? I hope it was something good.
Well, she said I should be careful around you. And also that something might be troubling you.
Oh, grannies always worry, especially about young men like you. But whether I'm troubled, or by what, that's no concern of yours.
And what now?
I'm done here, so I'll head back to the castle. If you'd like, I could paint something on your shield while I'm there. Maybe a horned head? And while you're at it...
Oh, no. You've got another job for me, haven't you?
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like this not too long ago. But don't worry. I've just got this one little idea, and I want to know what you'll think of it.
Don't you want to tell me right now?
No. I need to sort it out a bit first. Otherwise, you'd start thinking I'm mad.
Don't worry. I wouldn't think anything like that.
That's noble of you. But I'd still rather talk it over at Trotsky.
Trotsky it is then. Ode Master Vojta. Ovdje beše nije bilo iz trećeg lica da se prebaci, nije, a? Ne mogu se setim je od svih stvari. Mešam igre u glavi, ne znam više koje jeste, koje nije. Sve u svemu. Trotsky Castle, jel? Čudi me da mi nije dao odmah. Možda mora pratim manijaka, da ga neko ne pljesne.
Have you decided what you need my help with?
Aye, at least...
What's that stuff that you keep drinking?
Oh, just something. For courage. Better tell me, do you know the saying, the ends justify the means?
I've heard it.
I've always hated it. But lately, I've been wishing it were true, and that God would be gracious to me.
That sounds like you need a priest, not me.
What I really need is paints. I'm running out.
And how can I help you with this?
I hope a lot. So you understand. I want to try something. You know, pigments are often mixed with egg yolk. It makes the paint more durable and resistant to mold. And I want to use an egg that probably no one has tried before. And before you ask, just about everything from the bird kingdom has already been tried. I've fallen out of trees chasing that idea.
That would explain a lot.
I know exactly what I need. But I can't do it all alone.
Oh, come on. Just tell me what this is about.
In short, I want a basilisk egg.
A basilisk egg? That's nonsense, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be. Think of it as us being pioneers.
And is it really necessary to pioneer a thing like that?
Don't worry. We won't let the creature hatch. Aren't you at least curious about what could happen? Nobody's ever tried something like this before.
Yeah, I can imagine why. Why should I be the one to look for the egg?
You know how it goes when I set off somewhere?
And you're not just saying that to shift God's wrath onto me, are you?
You can't fool God's wrath by making someone else your errand boy. And human wrath? You'll handle that better than I would.
First you nearly get eaten by wolves. Now you're dabbling in black magic.
I don't know anything like that, and I don't want to, thank you very much. Art is always wrought from suffering.
Trying to talk you out of this is probably a waste of time.
I see you've got me all figured out.
Figured out, maybe. But I'm none the wiser for it. Look, don't take it the wrong way. I'd help you if I could. But I reckon the last basilisk around here died ages ago. I've certainly never seen one at any merchant stall.
Well, that's because basilisks don't lay eggs. They hatch from eggs laid by a black cockerel and brooded by a toad.
Where can I get a cockerel egg, of all things? And how do I even tell it apart from a hen's egg?
It's easier than you think. People at the castle talk about all sorts of interesting things. They say a rather unusual black cockerel runs around the yard of some Slavic in Samin. I'd start by asking him.
Who, the cockerel?
Very droll.
Can you tell me where to find a toad?
They live in wetlands and by stagnant water, and they croak quite loudly. It sounds something like this. Apparently there are lots of them near the ponds around Zhelyov.
All right, I'll find a place where the toads are croaking. But what then? How do I make them sit on the egg?
You don't. You just place it in their nest and wait to see if one sits on it.
But I could be waiting until doomsday.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Leave it there for a day and a night, and I bet it'll turn into a basilisk egg.
And how do you tell that? By the colour? Or the smell, maybe?
Well, who knows? Try it and see for yourself.
So let's sum it up. I find a cockerel egg, leave it in the toad nest for a day and a night, and then bring it back to you.
Exactly. Best of luck, my friend.
Kako nas zajebava ovaj lik. Znači lik je ono mrtav lud je. Lud. Brat je lud jako ono. Brat je crazy ono. Tu se čuju frogeri, brat. Čekaj da im. Egg. Znači prvo ovdje idemo da...
Wow!
Gde si, Topiću, poz motore? Šta ima?
Quick!
Whoa!
Greetings. I apologize.
Good evening. What do you need?
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True. But I've also heard your cockerel lays eggs.
Oh? Where do you hear such nonsense?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles. Wouldn't it be a shame to keep something like that from the world?
All right, I'll tell you, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't spread it around too much. I did have a black cockerel.
A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that black one was so small and stunted, just peculiar. So, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods. A runt like that wasn't even fit for soup.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No. I took them away along with the carcass. Who knows? There might have been something devilish about them.
Where exactly did you take the cockerel?
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right. I'll go and have a look. Quick!
Počeo godišnji odmor, a? Uf, kako to lepo zvuči. Evo ga pevac, ladno, brate. Vidi ovo.
Here he is. Poor thing. Let's hope the egg's here too.
Znači imamo eggs, brate. Sad nosimo jaje da stavimo pod žabu i čekamo jedan dan da magija odradi svoje, da se izlegne whatever. Kulijana posle duma. Da, da. Pa ono. U tome je čar, ono, variety gaminga. Wow. Nikad nije dosadno, uvek nešto novo, uvek nešto zanimljivo. I uvek možeš da iščiluješ, što bi rekli, uz nešto opuštenije. Ovdje beše babina kuća, jel? Ladno jeste, jebate. Sećate? Početak igre, ono. Početak glavne igre. Baka.
Oh my god. She killed herself. We should bury her.
What the fuck? Ja, one serije, jebate. Jao, brate, što sam dolazio?
Rest in peace. If only I'd managed to do more for you.
Ovo je iz glavne igre ostalo nešto, quest, nešto. Ali ne sjećam se šta. Valjda onaj lik s... Oh. Ovdje sam sahranio ona 2 lika, ko se seća. To je isto bilo početak igre, tu kad su nas napali oni likovi. Mislio sam da ovo nešto gore u stvari, samo da vidimo gde i šta. To je na ovu stranu ovdje. Nest. Ali to je vjerojatno... čekaj, to... Ovdje su... frogiri.
Toads are croaking here. There's a nest, and I've got the egg from the black cockerel too. So let's do this.
Ovo ja mislim da je obično gnezdo, to nema veze s ovim. What the fuck is this? Otkud ovo ovdje? Čekaj, možda treba da stavim quest. Ne treba da stavim. On treba da mi ponudi. Treba da mi ponudi samo use. Da li ću probati DLC za Star Wars? Neću. S tom igrom sam završio. vrlo slaba igra, tako da... A, evo, ladno mi je dao sad...
Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're in.
Znači, zabošt ćemo to tu i otići ćemo gore. O jebote. Da prespavam, to hoću. Ovdje gore u... U stvari, možda mogu i ovdje, a? U ovom šteku. Beše... Inventory player... Beše ne mogu da... Da spavam ako nemam krevet i ta sranja, jel tako beš? Ali zato... Here we come. Ovdje je krcato, brat. Ovdje uvek zezanje i prasići na žaru. Kao što možete da vidite. Ovdje možemo sobu da platimo i da se zabodemo. Dicer. Innkeeper, evo je.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
Show me your wares.
Ne to, gospođo, hoću... Ovo je ta soba koja se renta s ovim vencem ovdje. Samo što ja ne mogu da spavam ovdje. Because odmah će mi se... Odmah...
You can't be here! That's it. Go now. Comforting caress. Meanwhile, let me slip my hand up.
Možda mogu ovdje. Jok.
What'll it be?
I heard you have some clothes here that belong to Miller Crazel.
You're damn right they're here waiting for him. So I don't have to be constantly reminded of taking his bloody time. Why do you care about...
The Miller mentioned.
Are you his new
Well...
Look.
Ovo je za side quest iz glavne igre za odeću koju sam trebao da odnesem nekom liku, ali to je bilo...
Fine, my god.
I told you. Here's the key. What are you giving?
I wouldn't...
What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
Oho. Vidim da li će da me... Znao sam. Evo je. Bla 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 bla.
What are you waiting for? Clear off!
Brate, gdje je onaj lik, jebote? Sve hoću da... Da odspavam.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Možda sad neće, zato što, mada ne, trebalo bi da bude. Trebalo bi uvek da može. Dok se ja snađem, svanuće, jebot. Vreme radi za nas. He he. Vreme radi za nas. Brate, svi negdje imaju da spavaju, ja nigdje, ono. Koja je to fora, evo. Ali realno je glupo, znaš, kao svi spavaju i ti kao dođeš, ušunjaš se, legneš i odjednom kao neko te vidi. Aha, kao je. Te 60 likova ima ovdje, evo. Ajde, molim te, ovo je gostinska moja soba, znači imam pare, sve okej, samo mi daj, please, ono. Tako je, bre, idemo.
Greetings to you.
Proper poetry, innit? A celebration of all that's beautiful in this world. All that's beautiful, all that under those hose of yours is shit-stained bread.
Imate preskočim, pa ne znam šta da si, jel? Sad ćemo da vidimo. Čekal me zeza, vrate, da još nije ovo. Idemo još da knorimo, brate, gore. Čisto da bi bili sigurni. Pa kaže slip. Pa kaže sad zanimljivo, ne da mi više spavam.
Good day. It happens.
I've no need to. I have reached enlightenment. My steps are guided by the muse. I'm dedicating my life to unrequited love. Evo ga jaja, ovdje sam stavio. Dobro. Moramo još par sati vjerojatno samo da sačekamo i to je onda kao to, jel? Pretpostavljam da je tako nešto. Samo se gajbu iz kobelja, vrati, iz ove žabokrečine. Jute, ne mogu da se setim čemu je fora sad s ovim što neće da... da odspava više puta. Možda zato što nema kao umor, pa onda u tom smislu kao je kao ne treba ti više. Samo da uzmem osveženje, sad ću dođu.
God grant you health. God bless you.
Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Royal the Kuttenberg treasury in that finest of our cities.
And oh, the lovely wenches there. How I'd love to stroke their titties.
Stop that! You're interrupting my training.
Greetings, friend.
Well, good day. Are well aware of the silver in the rough.
They spend their wages at the bars on girls who wash their cocks. The little wives of Kuttenberg. They love the chink of coin. Their shafts are damp. And wealthy blokes they welcome in their mind.
You're laughing now, but you won't dare sing that kind of smut in Kuttenberg, will you?
Well, we ain't in the bird yet. If we don't do something about it soon, we'll never be. And get this, Schiller says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body. So what? Somebody did him in. Greetings, you friend.
Kakva igra, brate, ne da ti kao da premotaš ono.
God grant you health.
I'm dedicating my life to unrequited...
What are you two talking about then?
Ah, a peasant like you would never understand.
Well, looks can be deceiving. If I weren't so kind-hearted, you might annoy me with talk like that.
Wise counsel indeed. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Oi, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
It's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over a beer.
Man to man.
Da li može u trećem licu? Ne sjećam se.
Sit.
Ne sjećam se da li sam mogao da prebacujem.
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
Ako neko može neki izgoogla samo koja je komanda za treće lice. Ako ima.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Onorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly...
and highborn...
clever...
experienced...
intrepid...
unique...
in short, just the right fella...
you might be able to help us out with something.
Look, I don't have all day, so if you have something to say, get straight to the point, without all the poetic horse shit.
That's exactly our way, friend.
Short and to the point. That's us.
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
Aha, znači ima kao mod.
Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer.
F3 za prebacivanje.
A man of action. A man of good...
a fucking good
fellow. If only you imagine it. That's it.
A loot. We...
They who...
coming right up.
Good day to you. Greetings.
Jok. Nije. Mislim, nemam mod. Mod nemam. Imajte na umu i da modovi za keca su zasebni, znači modovi za dvojku su tek krenuli zvanično. Bili su nezvanični, sad imaju zvaničnu podršku za modove. I dalje ne može se spava. Fucking hell.
Christ! Pardon me.
Greetings to you.
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
Well. Znači, tako se ubrzava vreme.
I need a bath.
And what?
Do you have...
My...
Well,
All right. Great.
My God, that was really something. You'd better warn me next time. I'm not much of a...
Okay.
So,
I've heard...
Don't worry. Great.
I'll glad...
Znači, to je 3 puta 3 sata, 9 sati.
You really know how to treat a girl. I hope I see you again soon.
Kad će Gothic remake da izađe? Uf, nemam pojma. A u te bra, gde se izlazi napolje, jebote lebac. Konačno. Gde si, fraki? Gde si, mačuri? Jesu realni ovi? Sad ne mogu ni ovdje više da ubijem vreme. Mogu samo da pljačkam. Ajde vidimo u stvari da li možemo da kompletiramo quest sada. Znači kad dođem, priđem. On mi kaže šta? Wait until the toads brood the egg. Well, screw you and screw the toads, brate. Je ovo malo trollerski quest, jel vam se čini, jel? Ja bih rekao da jeste. Malo. Samo da se javnim u prolazu. Bacam respekt, matori. Uživaj. I hvala što si naleteo.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Šta cenite, su stvarno imali dežurne ljude koji su noću čuvali. Neće da, vrate, kurva. Verovatno sad kad svane tako nešto. Pošto je ovaj baća rekao... Čekaj, stani jebote, ja sam ovde... Da, vidite, rekao bi da imamo problem sa hodanjem. Zapravo ne, ovo je sve okej, jebote, čekaj. Aha, dobro. Evo, brat. Kolač sa makom. Kaže ovako. Vojta said I should wait a day and a night. I'm curious to see what will happen. Znači, jedan dan je prošao ceo i evo sad jedna noć prolazi cela. I to je to. Nema više šta, buraz. Ne čekam žirafa da se rodi, jebate, šta je ovo? Kad ne rade devojke noću. Ja bi prema to vreme lako. Ali odlično je, ono, grafički je toliko dobro. Sve, ono, dan, noć. Prase. Evo ga, Horsey McHorse ovdje spreman. Spreman za pokret. Čekamo. Koliko sati beše ima, jel piše ovdje? Piše li igde? Vreme prokleto. Ne, piše samo na... Samo tamo kad se spava, tamo piše jedino. Opa, kiša, a? Trebali su ovdje da stave isto ove za spavanje, neke forice. Ne da. Ne da da se spava, pa to ti je, brate. Ovo je moj chest, pa da. Personal chest, evo piše. Tih stvari se sjećam, ono. Pojačalo se kiša. E pa da, zapravo može da se premota vreme tako što ću da fast travel uradim. Tu sam se zajebao potpuno, ono. Pa da.
Praise God.
Pazi maglu dole, vidi ovo. Znači, ludilo koliko ono jedan predeo može različito da izgleda. Kiša, noć, dan, magla, sunce, sumrak, jutro. A se sručilo sad. Kako sam prišao, brate. Ovog brata slabo interesuje kiša. Mogu da ospavam sat vremena, verovatno. Čak 2 sata.
I don't think so.
God bless you.
Greetings.
Why is this all sticky?
Greetings to you as well.
Pazi, možda je troll quest. U smislu da... Vidi kako drugačije izgleda sad sve odmah. Posle kiše. Možda je stvarno troll quest, jebate.
Shit! Fuck! Fuck this! Someone! Shite! Get out! I
What do you want? Mercy, leave me be.
Nema sad Mercy, buraz, ono, sad je kasno. Te bra, ako sad nije prošlo dan i noć, znači mrš ono. Gledaj ovo. Evo ga i dalje tu jaje. Am I joke to you? Bukvalno ono, skipujem vreme na fast travel. Ha. Gde si, Antonio, poz? Evo laganica, ono, chillujemo. Chillujemo i igramo neke čudne misije, brate. Pazi, lepo sam ga namoto, ono. Vreme prolazi samo tako.
And what can I get for you?
Batica otišao protegne nogi. Noćna straža. Evo i dalje mi daje ovu poruku. Da li mi ostaje oprema? Pa sve je ono... kad završiš igru celu, tamo gde si se usnimio, odatle ideš na mapu ovde i startuješ ovaj quest. Koji je praktično kao neki side quest, ono. Dugački, ono. Sad ćemo malo ove rizične noćne vožnje. Evo ga. Bježmo. Meni ovo nije jasno, majke mi, znači ja ne verujem.
Good day.
Jel ima neku ideju? Da li ima neku ideju? Pošto je prošlo više, prošlo je više vremena, definitivno. Bukvalno mi deluje sad ćemo da vidimo ono. Ajde, brate, vidi kako ga uploaduje, ono. ...24 sata. 24 sata, treba. I to je sve. Možeš da odeš da uradiš rest, da odmoriš ili šta već. Uglavnom 24 sata treba da prođe. A prošlo je ono 48 sati od tada. Moguće da je samo ono zabo quest, ono, bili šta već. Moguće da je quest bug, tako je. Pazi, kad sam siguran sad da nisam jedini s ovim bugom, moguće da u Steam discussion ima već ljudi koji su pisali za ovo sranje. Jer je nemoguće, ono, toliko mnogo sam premotao vremena da je prosto ono nemoguće. Ili možda ne smem da prilazim tamo 24 sata. Ako me razumete. Znači ne smem uopšte da prilazim tamo. Što znači... Znači, što znači do 7 sutra ujutru. Ajde probamo tako. Do sutra u 7. Znači, bukvalno nećemo da prilazimo uopšte tamo.
Greetings. God bless.
Evo, noć pada.
God be with you.
Ovdje je čista ova ruta, mislim da nema ovih bandita. Da mi je najlakše tuda da se šetam, gore dole. Znači, mora da bude 7 ili više sati kad se vratim tamo. Fast travel to Želev Inn and wait for a day but don't sleep. Ne treba spavati. Si siguran? Čekaj, ali to znači da moram da budem tamo sve vreme? Mislim, to je suludo, zato što to nenormalno mnogo vremena. To traje ono bolesno mnogo, ono.
God be with you.
Sad ćemo da vidimo šta je istina. Evo ga, vidi ovo. Znači, samo nisam tamo. Znači, nisam smeo da idem tamo da mi izbacuje ono wait, jer on je svaki put resetovao vreme. To jest taj counter sati, 24 sata. Kad god priđete, on izgleda resetuje. Morate da odete sa strane i između dva grada ovako da se šetate da prođe vreme. I očigledno i to spavanje ne pali, to što je rekao čovjek u chatu, ono. Ah, ti bugovi, brate, šta bi mi bez njih, ono? Ne bi to bio gaming, ono. Now give me my fucking egg, man.
Well, I'll be damned. It completely changed colour.
Kako ovo izgleda sve dobro. Nerealno.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. Oh, it's just you.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you, as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
Lik se gudra.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
What are you hoping to achieve with this basilisk paint? What makes it so special? It won't be poisonous, will it? That could be dangerous.
We'll see. But unless you plan to lick the walls I paint, you should be fine.
So what are you going to do, once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
And what exactly do you need to finish?
I need to meet with someone. But right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while. Come back tomorrow. By this time, I should have everything done.
Dobro. A on to meni rekao come back tomorrow, a? Ja mislim da sad mogu da odspavam on.
Ave Maria.
Hvala šuri kiša, bajo.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Vreme, ujebote, čekaj.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Oho. Stani. Braćale ogladnavr. Mislim da je ovo dovoljno.
Good day to you.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No. I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
You never give a thought to drinking wenches or whether you need new booze, do you? Now you've truly lost your mind.
On the contrary, I finally see everything clearly. I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago.
Well, that's just great. Who are you planning to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Very funny. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head. And the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Come on, you better stay here. You just get yourself killed. What if we figured out another way?
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
Isn't there another way to solve this?
And how? Wait for a miracle? Or for him to drop dead?
What if I somehow persuaded him to leave? Would that help?
No. I'm not afraid he'll do anything to me, but I can't bear the thought that the bastard is still alive.
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you.
Gdje si Djuče? Ćao Vision.
More than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry.
Henry.
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhard likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls, and I feel sorry for people like that.
All right, I'll try not to hurt them. If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or
it'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then.
Kill Burkhard. Znači imamo ozbiljno krimosa da deknemo. I za tu priliku uradit ću dve stvari. Repair all the equipment. Pod 1.
I need something repaired.
Great! Come back anytime, friend.
I pod 2. Naoštrit ću mačeve. He he he.
This one is sharpened already.
On je rekao da je ovaj već naoštren, jel? Aha. U tom slučaju to je to. Mapa kaže... This way.
Excuse me. What is it? Whistling.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Okay. Same to you.
Ćao Miloše, pauz. Izlazimo napolje i motamo konja direktno tamo. A to mu dođe... vamo.
Quick!
Cave. Sad je pitanje da li je u pećini. Jesu ovo ovi njegovi henchmeni, ja?
Burkhard and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
What?
What? We're under attack! I'll rip your ass open.
Fuck you!
an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Jack, come and help us!
What do you want?
Zdi, koliko ih ima, mamu i...
Da! Da! Oh! Damn!
Oh, bleeding!
Da! Da! Da!
No chance. I've been waiting.
I've been waiting for...
Tough shit.
Tako je, buraz. Tako je, tough shit. Naravno da je tough shit. Pazi, možda sam se izveznuo. Sad ćemo da vidimo... I sad kaže šta? Return to the painter. Aha. Pošto je pominjao nešto... Pominjao je da mogu kao da uzmem bounty na njega, ono, ako prethodno ne znam šta, i pominjao je šlem njegov. Mislim, ja sam uzeo njegov šlem za svaki slučaj, ako je to fora. Od tog killera. Pa ćemo sad da vidimo.
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhardt is dead. I killed him.
Finally. After all these years.
Šta pikaš Dotu? Pa, brate, ono... Drugi format zabave, brate. Ja te stvari ne igram iz prostog razloga što ne mogu repetitivno, ono, da igram isto, non stop. Ali znam koliko je zarazno, zašto sam igrao counter, ono. Od 99. do 2003. ono. I to je jezivo, ono.
What you did with Burkhardt's gang?
They all got what they deserved. There was nothing good left in them.
Then you must not have looked very hard. But who am I to judge you? I'm the one who sent you after them. You know what? Let's talk about something else. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still, I say...
If it's about...
To start with, a few... What's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you.
See? And both are true. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Others so grand, they'd leave you breathless. But just call me Voiter, and don't trouble yourself with the rest. Would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
Where did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well, obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with me. Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here, waiting for me. Somewhere.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree? Don't laugh. I mean it.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever.
No.
Then stop asking.
Da tačno izbegava, neće da odgovori stvari, neće da kaže tačno kako se zove. Kao da je on Lucifer lično, ono.
How did you really find out about Velus's shrine? Even the locals have almost forgotten it.
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the...
What really happened between you and Burkhardt?
Henry, please, don't ask me about him. I'll gladly talk with you about anything else, out of both of them.
Well, thanks a lot.
Are you angry with me?
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile.
It's just... everything is more complicated than it seems. Between these walls. It's hard. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done. But I'll stay a little while longer. With a bit of luck. I won't end up tied to a tree this time, but I'll head home soon. To Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
What if I want my shield painted again?
Like I said, I'll be staying here for a little while.
Do I really have to drag myself all the way to Kutenberg again?
We'd just be wasting time here. I've got something to show you.
All right, then. I'll meet you in Kutenberg.
I can't wait.
Can you paint it?
By all means. I'll set up my paints. Let's get to it.
Ajde, kad već imam neki štit i kad se već kurči da zna da... Switch between the individual steps, browse preview. Dobro. Ovo je... Znači imamo prvo ovo. D, color. Send. Color 2. Na primjer ovako nešto. Kategorija. Recimo ovako.
It turned out well, didn't it?
So, what now?
Here, we can talk.
Eto. Paintovali smo the shield. I sada treba da promenimo regiju skroz da idemo u Kutenberg. Evo ga ovde. Samo da vidim da li mogu. Ne mogu odavde, moram da izađem napolje da bi mogao fast travel da radim. Mislim da mogu fast travel na ta crvena kola direktno, da ne moram da konjem furam do tamo u uglu mape da bi promenio mapu. Znači region ceo, jel? Odavde. Tako je, mogu. Evo nas. U uglu mape Gde su kola, tu je ovaj baču. To jest nije on jeboti, nego je...
God bless.
Coachman, evo ga.
Greetings, my friend.
Šofer. Transport u Kuttenberg
I
region.
need to get to the Kuttenberg region.
Then get ready to spend a few days in the carriage, mate.
Par
What's
dana.
those bloody
Lakog
bandits?
truckanja.
We got to take all sorts of detours, but if you got the time...
200. Toliko
All
košta
right,
prevoz
give me
svaki
a
put.
mo.
Ono.
I'll get the carriage and horses ready. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.
I tako se menja region. A u Kuttenbergu kada ste, onda je kočija levo skroz na mapi. Ali prvo morate da otkrijete u igri kočije. Znači prvi put morate peške da dođete i da je locirate. I posle toga svaki sljedeći put se vidi na mapi i možete skok na nju, fast travel direktno. Kako mi se čini novi Doom bolje od prethodnog, više mi se sviđa kombat i to sve. Manje menjaš oružje nego u onom stranju, Eternal, ali lošije od Dooma 2016. I dalje mi je Doom 2016 ono majka. Zato što prati striktnije priču. Bolje je spakovano sve. Ovdje je nekako više, kako da kažem, proširena priča onako malo na mišići. Da se tako izrazi. Odosmo direktno into the city. Ne stajem nigde, ne pričam ni sa kim, nikome ne interesuje.
Hail Mary.
Eto nas. Veliki grad. Boc. Veliki grad. Dobri questovi su bili u igri, ono. Baš je bilo dobrih questova, čovječ. U main gameu ovdje. Samo se treba navići na ovaj combat sistem njihov, na tu mehanikicu koja ono i sve ostalo ide, baš piči. Svet je odličan, sve je ogromno, otvoreno. Gomila zezanja različitog, ono. Svašta možda se radi. Evo nas. Deo iz Likovac. Where the fuck are you? You old fart. A da, brate, gajbo da spava negde nema, nigde, pa da. Moram da idem u fucking hotel, ono. Smrdljivi koji je... koji je beše de jebote. City Bathhouse je ovdje.
Greetings.
Hmm? What's that sound?
You won't freeze inside the chimney. Ugh, go away. You won't freeze inside the chimney. Ugh, go away.
Mora tako. Ne može drugačije.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Ladno, brat. Nije bilo nikog da me podsjeti na to. Ali ne znam da li može neograničeno. To ne znam. Što on je sad ovde? Na trgu je sad, vidiš.
Henry? Is that you? Henry! So you finally came. Welcome to my workshop.
Gde si, Vlajko, poz? Got a huge house.
You said you had something to show me. So what is it?
Something absolutely marvelous. You'll see. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing, something people will remember even 100 years from now.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it going to be when it's done?
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes are nothing compared to this. The abbot of Sedlitz Monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
You forgot your manners, it seems.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Take care, Voita. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days. And if you ask nicely, I might even let you watch me paint.
Who was that?
His name is Bellissimo, and he paints too.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job, or find a way to get rid of Bellissimo. How the hell did that bastard pull it off?
Giving up is not an option. So, we need to get rid of him.
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on your own, did you? Could we steal his brushes? Like they stole yours back in the Trotsky region?
I get why you'd think that, but you're forgetting. This is a big city. Bellissimo would have new brushes in a few days.
What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why it'd be in his best interest to give up the commission?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my apron, and it doesn't even bother him. Did you hear the way he smugly invited me to the baths? But you know what? You should pay him a visit there.
Where did Bellissimo say you should visit him?
At the baths near the horse market. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. At that time, I had no idea what kind...
Dobro.
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bathmaids?
What do you mean, old? Bellissimo's 6, and you'd be surprised how captivating he can be.
What if I went straight to Bellissimo, put a knife to his throat, and told him to drop the commission?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go running to...
All right. I'll go to the...
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beatrice. We know each other a bit. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlet's to find out what's got into the abbot.
Znači, lik mu maznuo tezgu za oslikavanje tamo, neke freske. I sad idemo da iskopamo o njemu, da saznamo neke prljavštine, što bi rekli. I da probamo da mu namestimo da izgubi tezgu ili da odustane od toga. Da bi ovi matori mogu da odradi taj posao u toj opatiji. What the fuck?
I fell asleep during the sermon. Who's there?
Any idea what... Hey! Oh, good old action!
It's just you.
What the fuck? Suviše rano ili šta je fora? At the bath. Da, moguće da rano suviše.
Grüß Gott.
Reče Beatrice, tako se zove. Ta što nam treba. Izgleda.
Greetings to you.
I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called Bellissimo.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
Do you expect him to do something?
Well, I'd say he's already done something. And probably rather nasty, since suddenly he's acting all saintly. But I don't buy it. What's the point of praying if he gets drunk like a pig every evening afterward?
That Bellissimo robbed my friend of his job, so I want to settle things with him.
Well, that's certainly not the first time and won't be the last. But if you're planning to break his face, kindly take it outside.
What do you even have against him? Doesn't he pay?
It's not that, but he drinks like a fish. And when he's finished everything he's got upstairs in his room, he comes down among my guests. How many times have I had to kick him out to sleep it off in that shack of his, in his garden, opposite the bathhouse? Ugh. You couldn't even imagine the things drunks like Bellissimo think they can get away with around my girls.
What's Bellissimo been doing to you girls?
Nothing now. As long as I can help it. I keep a close watch on him to make sure he doesn't try anything. He swears he's repentant and that, but it doesn't look like it at all.
How come?
Because he's just an old drunk and a lecher. When I was a little girl, and the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now.
What's the story with Bellissimo?
I'd like to know that too, but then he went to Sedlets. There's definitely some dodgy business behind.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street, or up in his room.
And what does he do there?
More like getting plastered, drinks...
Which room belongs to Bellissimo?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the attic, all the way down here. Who knows what that slob is doing up there?
Couldn't I have a quick look around?
You've no idea how much I'd like that. If you want to hang around here, pay...
Can I find Bellissimo somewhere else?
You'll have to ask him yourself.
Listen, you said Bellissimo used to have a friend.
The very one. Well, do you know him? Well, a bit eccentric, but a really decent fella.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellissimo because he drives me mad, but I don't feel right telling you about Voight.
You can tell me. Voiter is my friend. I'm helping him with something now, but you know him. He doesn't tell me everything.
Fine. All right. Well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voiter, but then he managed to have Voiter kicked off the job and took all the benefits for him.
Thank you for everything.
Da, znači zavrnuo ga za posao i to je to. Kao bili su drugari.
And please.
Zavrnuo ga Bellissimo za šljaku.
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Who goes there? What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Let's drink.
Greetings. Do you need some?
Have you got anything good to...
Of course I do.
No thanks.
Suit yourself. Take care, my friend.
I'd like to use...
Certainly.
I've heard that...
My...
Well,
Great.
Great.
My. That many times, eh? You must really fancy me.
It's supposed to be locked. Right. So which idiot's doing that? Are you really going to make me look for you? And for such a trifle, no less.
Ugh. Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he's afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy. Shit!
Kaže mapa... Aha. Znači, Baće je sujeveran i radi za dž.
What's that? No, I apologize.
Idemo da kažemo šta smo saznali. I onda ćemo tu da stanemo nakon ovog razgovora, ja mislim. Mislim da smo na polovini ovog DLC-a. Da ostavimo drugu polovinu za sutra.
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
Oh, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room. But when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Sedlet's altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it. So, I heard this isn't the first time Bellissimo has taken your job. How did it happen before?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine. But one morning, when I arrived, they threw me out. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke in this town. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. And honestly, I don't even want to know anymore. It's in the past. I just want to get this commission back.
So, how are we going to turn me into a devil?
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again...
Don't worry. We're done with that.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room, and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet. But I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
All right. I'll go and gather all those things.
Ja, jebote. Znači, treba da nabavimo ovaj materijal kako bi on napravio tu masku da se mi maskiramo u đavola i onda on da valjda napije tog ortaka i kad se on narolja i ode gore u sobu, mi da ga valjda sačekamo tu kao đavo i da mu kažemo ono da se uplaši prosto i da šmugne iz grada da bi ovaj dobio tu tezgu za to slikanje kapele ili šta već. To je očigledno plan, što bi se rekli. Tako da svratite sutra, sledi druga polovina ovog DLC-a. Završavamo sutra ovaj. Rekli su da će naredni DLC biti obimniji, veći. Ali generalno mi je ono simpa što smo se vratili u ovu igru. Igraćemo i taj sledeći DLC kad bude izašao. Tako da vidimo se sutra negde popodnevno večernje sati. Može kao danas, to jest možda ranije ćemo početi, sutra je subota pa ćemo da iskoristimo ranije da krenemo malo. Toliko od mene za prvi deo DLC-a Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, drugari. Bocnite like, pa se vidimo u nastavku i završetku sutra popodne. Hvala na pažnji, prijatno večer.